Here's the scraps you were after.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less?
Not a scratch on.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamo.
How are those new boots treating you?
You! Fantasy.
Climb the stairs.
And... yeah,
I can't.
that Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like...
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the skies turned.
It does indeed. Can't blame the beast.
Thank you for the deal, Ed.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder? I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engraving.
Oh, look up.
Guardian, I'm pretty.
But the...
Wonder or
No doubt you're right. This...
chill. That can't be right, surely.
I'd rather suspect...
Children of the Hunter. I could have. Children. That's all three.
And so, we add three guardian... Little enough.
Too many.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. What a hard time.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping the bunch.
Could be I know something.
I found someone who's...
It's... Says... And the...
what?
You'll...
Here, where?
That's it. No.
Sir.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store, he spoke?
Good question.
And I'll visit this.
All right.
You too, Goots.
finest cell swords in store.
Fuck! How the hell did
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping bunch.
Mummy, are the bad men
What a
going
mess.
to come back?
You fought very bravely.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goods.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Look!
Goose.
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime. And I will not allow it to... Goots, was it? Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No,
No.
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her. Or I'll kill you myself!
Goose, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dallamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind, though it was just Bogan back then. I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You, everything that happened, it was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me.
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, that. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
nothing like a dish of...
I didn't mean... I just thought...
Aye. Reckon you've... And I'd have... Buy you fine. Play...
Thanks, Nat.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tyres?
What could be wrong with Torgor? Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. All done?
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. I don't maybe. A little. And sadly, I can straight. I'm gonna need.
Be late.
There you are.
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking the...
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive. Good morrow to you, my friend. I only hope the bones of an elder antelope are alimentary enough for our faithful friend. If not, we may have to set our sights on something larger still. With the darkening skies, but be that as it may, I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today. What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
We're still alive, aren't we?
Yeah, but only because of the day.
Get?
Oh, Ma.
Otto asked me to settle the Hideaway's dead and to...
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing. Nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake, and for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is. Otto is lucky to have you. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes. And blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows. An ill habit.
To the meadows, then. That's what the captain said.
We're not alone.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Clive!
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable, and though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give a... I reckon what he saw... And don't that...
Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
All for making this town a welcoming place. Hospitality has its limits.
Suppose now I have to find someone who can actually afford a star ruby.
My lord Marquis is... It is.
Of course.
Yes.
And what was... it's all
I
right.
and something...
See you only...
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit girl.
Scouts have reported seeing more Akashic on Rhiannon's ride.
Let's go. Better already.
Caution.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. You all right, boy? It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Perhaps.
Are you looking for something in particular? My thanks. Here you are. An excellent choice. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice. My thanks. Thank you for your custom.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed. Many times.
You're one of Rutherford. You sent me to look for you.
Well, I just thought...
What a... Surely...
those...
Not at all. Now, if you... Good girl. coming back. Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine. It's over. That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Let's go.
Faster!
No holding back. there's still plenty of fighting yet. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Here, take a look at my wares. Fine choice. Take care.
Clear. Do not.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here, with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very... You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Let the dame hear you say that.
What? I found it. Which one? You. They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought
And stand.
It's just which is more.
I'm together of them.
If you don't. My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
Let's... And here we have it. Ivan's off... So, not.
What? The crackle of the crust gives way. It is a tour de force. A force of nature.
I think you like.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. Sit.
I'll give it.
A note? So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for All right, now speak. You can, huh?
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
That Torgal makes and one here.
The moon, for that matter.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Good. So, lady.
But she threw
Karen.
How may I help you today, Clive? Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Lady Go tells, would you prefer...
But
sure.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might... A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's own. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump, I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit...
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame. How long did...
Before he died back, it was... That was the man.
Couldn't you...
Luckily, he had it through. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
The free cities under sea?
Good girl. Faster!
Are you sure this is the right way, Brian?
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy? Let's go. Run like the wind.
Then let us be rid of them.
Stay down!
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
If we're going to do this, well...
So those and the
You will find it.
All right. Good girl.
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
Stay down!
that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Something the matter, Theod? Quiet.
Those are our terms.
I shall.
Him again. Someone you know?
Yes, but enough about him.
It's done. I should go let...
Shall I...
All right. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlog.
Thank you. Well then, I suppose I...
Ah, you wanted...
The man, he represents...
I don't think I've...
Well, and I would never deny her such. Eloise saved me from this. I won't, and she must...
You're a good...
I have always... And I want...
She...
And I love her.
Oh,
thank you. Well, he's back.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.